And we're back on this Friday morning. Let's quickly go over that weather forecast. Hopefully it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day for everyone out there today. 41 degrees already this morning, going to warm up to around 60, 40 for your low tonight, and plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow, your high of 63, partly cloudy skies with low temperatures around 45. And then look at the rest of the weekend looking absolutely superb. Enjoy those 70-degree temperatures, and then rain moves in on Tuesday, a little cool front with 56 for the high on Wednesday. But look at Thursday. That's what we're also thrilled about. 57 for that high and full sunshine. We've got the Athens Christmas Parade to be attending that night, so we'll see a lot of you out and about that evening. All right, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Doing great. Miss Laura with us this morning. We're talking about Athens State University. They always have something going on, but what is taking place this time?
Well, we have 3 new programs in what we call an adult degree program, which is an opportunity for people who have worked and have experienced life experiences that they can get college credit for the
really?
learning. Yes.
Tell me an example. Give me an example.
Well, for example, I guess yesterday I was talking to somebody who worked for Kraft in Tupelo, Mississippi, and then he's gone to work. He now was a respiratory therapist.
So and different profession.
Yes, and so he wants to get a degree so that he can go up in hospital administration, which he can't do without a degree.
Okay.
And so he has a lot of experience, a lot of work experience. So we're going to be able to help him write what we call a portfolio, which is he describes what he's learned, how he's learned it, how he's applied it, and then it equates to college level credit.
Get out.
Yes.
Oh, that's really awesome. Gee, Jamie's going to be a doctor to hear him tell it.
Now, of all my many years of experience doing what I do, which, by the way, starts my 40th year in TV starting in April of 13.
Okay.
My 40th.
Okay.
That, I can get, I'd probably be a doctorate or something.
Well, now, I don't think I can give you a doctorate, but I could give you a BS degree.
Oh, he's got that.
I got well, now, what you mean by BS?
I'm not going to go there.
Bless her heart.
I know, Jamie.
But really, that is an honest statement.
That's an honest
BS degree.
Yes, you can get a BS degree. And what's happening are people, I mean, you know, the jobs are scarce now, and the economy is bad, and people have lost their jobs. So they're looking at how can I position myself better to get another job or to go up in a promotion in the company that I'm with. And so Athens State has done this in the past.
Pretty remarkable.
Yes, in the past, and because most of our students are adult students, and we've been an adult college, the average age is 32, then we are really an adult-friendly college to begin with.
How much college education do you have to have? You got to have at least a 2-year degree, I'm assuming.
You don't have to have that much. We work with you before then. If you don't have that much, we help you decide how to get that. We offer CLEP exams and DSST exams. What people are looking for, So, for example, if you needed English 101 and 102, which is one of the basic courses in general education in the first 2 years, there are exams that you can take.
Now, is this online, or is this going to be physically at the university?
Our degree programs are all online, so people can take them online. They don't have to come and sit in a seat in a classroom.
What a great service.
And we have 3 majors and we have 10 minors.
Now, you say 3 majors that you could qualify for with this experience?
Yes.
What are those?
Management of technology. The other one is liberal studies, and then we have career technical education degree that has several other, like early childhood, like instructional technology, those kind of degrees for education. You'd
have to create a new one for me.
I probably would, but we could probably do that.
So, how much experience do people have to have?
They have to be 25 years. They have to be 25 years old and have at least 5 years of work experience.
In the same field?
No, doesn't have to be in the same field.
Just work experience. Wow, what can I have after putting up with him for 15 years?
That's experience.
No
That's
kidding.
learning. Yes.
How do you prove that? They give you a resume?
No, it's more than that. What we do to begin with, we ask them to have a student information sheet, which gives us information about them personally, what they want to do, what their goals are, and then we ask for a resume. And looking at that resume, you can tell, for example, if they've got a lot of management experience. We have a student in our program right now who's a vice president of IT in a company. In the IT world, early on, you know, you could just, if you were good in it, you showed up and you were good, you progressed. And then they get to a place that, particularly here, where the companies have to have, you know, if you're doing a contract with the government, then you have to have a degree. And so he realized he needed to come back. So he's coming back to get his degree.
That is unbelievable.
How much experience? So you can actually give somebody a BS degree with after they complete the course with their experience? With
their experience. They will have to take some courses at Athens State.
But not as many had they had to go to school to get it originally.
Now, is this something they do elsewhere, or is this something that's just started? I've never heard of being able to be a professor with all my experience.
We were doing it early on and then stopped, and so we're doing it again. But what's happening, it is going like wildfire across the country.
I believe it.
And the main reason is that there are less people graduating from high school now. And so there are less number of people.
Alabama's 40th in the nation in high school graduation.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, out of 50, we ain't last. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, you're talking about, okay.
I'm talking about high school graduation.
Oh, high school graduation.
Not college.
No, college. And so colleges are looking for other places to get people to come to college. And so they tapped into this adult population that didn't have degrees. I just returned from a conference in Washington, D.C., where there were like over 500 people there from Canada and all over the country. And they're looking at how do we build these programs and make it the best.
I read an article the other day. There's a lot of things that baby boomers, people in our age, my age group especially, are wanting to do encore careers. Is this something that follows in line with that? They're wanting to do something else, but they want to put their experience to use and do something else in their as they get into their 60s and 70s?
Right.
Because so many people are having to work longer these days and not being able to retire in their 60s.
Do you have any figures on how many, the majority of people that are going back to get something like that done now?
Well, some of the stats I heard when I was in Washington was that 14% of people who are attending college now are the traditional college student.
How many?
14%.
That's all?
That was all. And the rest of them, they're looking at the adults to fill in the rest.
Of course, you know student loans is our number one major, a couple of $1 trillion now. The average high school graduate owes like $36,000.
Right.
Almost 40.
And that's a major.
That's average.
Right. And I think one of the things that makes Athens State particularly good is that we have, we're small. Most of our professors have worked in fields, and so we're current in our industry. And we offer students an option in these programs that they can tailor their coursework to best position them for a job. So it's a very flexible.
How do prospective students find out more about this program?
Call Athens State or go to our website, and the contact information is there to contact me or Felicia Mucci, and we'll be glad to talk with anybody about it.
So it would be real unusual for you to get somebody as qualified as I am in the broadcasting business to walk in with 40 years, which nobody else, by the way, in North Alabama has, I might add. I've been...
How he fits through a door,
when living legends come into a room, I can try to say, what can I become different than I am now?
Oh, you got the BS down.
Y'all with me?
Yeah.
See, and Dr. Glenn kind of owes me a doctorate down there for as much
You're not
publicity.
going to be teaching
We don't
there.
have doctorates yet.
Well, he can make up one, give to me. But
you can get an honorary one.
There you go.
Well, that's good. That's what Gruber got over at UNA, wasn't it?
Dr. Lindsay, that is.
Yeah, before he passed away. So anyway, all right. So they just call the college, and this
How
thing is.
long of a process is it, or does it just depend on what your overall goal is?
It depends on how much education you have already.
Okay.
It depends on what you want to take and what you want to do. But the main draw for these programs are two things. They say people want to get through quickly and so they want to save time and they want to save money. and get to where they want to go.
But
And
again, you don't have to have any college experience, or it helps to have.
it helps to have college. It helps.
I've got a 2-year degree.
You have a 2-year
There you
degree?
go.
And then
Okay.
I went to, I'm a lot smarter than I look.
No. I guess my question is, do you have a college degree?
No.
You could. Okay.
I got a 2-year.
You do.
Okay. You qualify for our program.
Good. Send them back to
Dang,
school.
I'm back in school.
Yeah. It would really be interesting for you.
Can I get a little backpack and walk around campus?
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what you'd like to do and what course.
Oh, it'd be
It would be
all right.
interesting.
It'd be interesting, all right.
All those young college girls.
No, I'm teaching.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about something else. So get in touch with y'all. Now, how long have y'all had this program going on?
We were supposed to start in the spring, but they put out some information about it, and so in July we were madly scrambling, and we got 22 students started in fall.
What's the
That's
average age of
great.
those, do you know?
The average age is about 35.
I'd fit right in.
Yeah.
So this is not having to do with the Lifelong Learning Center downtown?
No,
This
it's
is totally
not.
separate?
This is totally separate. It's in our on our main
Okay,
campus.
great.
It's
How encouraging
Great.
for some
Let's change
folks.
subject and talk about Zig Ziglar.
okay.
Now, did you say something else before I...
No.
Zig Ziglar passed away. You saw some of his seminar. What were you telling me about somebody required to read all of his books?
Well, one of our students started with, I was talking to him the other day, he started with Kraft Food in Tupelo, Mississippi, and that company made him read How to Win Friends and Influence People, which is, and all of Zig Ziglar's books. Of course, Kraft changed and they went out of business there, and so he had to change his career. So he's in respiratory therapy, but he does not have a degree. And he wants to go up into hospital administration, and he can't do that without a degree. So we're working with him on having a major in management and a minor in healthcare administration.
Well, we were just talking about in the break here about Zig, and also you mentioned Jerry Clowers.
Jerry Clower, yeah.
And super guy, fertilizer salesman, Yazoo, Mississippi. Zig was born in Alabama, moved to Yazoo, Mississippi.
Right.
And just,
Well, when you think about the South and you think about the values that Southerners have had.
they ain't here no more.
Right. But I decided the other day that I needed some laughter and going back to values because I'm helping with some children who are at risk and teaching
You need
them.
to come on, you want laughter, you need to come up on the show more often.
Okay.
That's a tough job dealing with teenagers at risk.
And so, so I bought some of his CDs and listened to them, and it's wonderful.
Well, people now in their 20s and stuff, will they ever listen to stuff like that again?
Yes, they will.
Oh.
Yes, they
Shocker.
will.
I was shocked to hear.
Because what happens is, I remember when I started in this, helping kids to be successful in life, I thought to myself, I'm older, but what I realized is that there are more opportunities to do things that are not good. But do you know that the consequences are still the same? And so people get to the point that they are going to reach those points where there are consequences of what they do. And at that point in time, they need to know how to change and how to get out of where they are.
It's too much of an entitlement
their rock
country
bottom
now.
and then
Everybody
go up.
wants what they
Instinct.
deserve, what they think they deserve now.
Well, that's one of the problems that teachers have asked me. What do you do with kids who are not motivated because they have been in entitlement programs? And this is what I say. I say, I'm going to get some of the videos from Greece to show you where it's going to go, because you can't.
We are headed that way.
Look, it looks that
And
way.
What can we do about it? Nothing.
Well, what
Give up.
I think we can do something about it by helping and teaching young people the values.
They're not all bad.
Most ones
Just ours.
my kids are.
But that's what I think. I think we have to be committed to living and teaching values is what I think.
That's a hard road to hoe.
It is a
God
hard
for
road.
teachers.
But I've had some students just like trying to control their anger and teaching them how to control anger.
I'm a graduate of anger management, thanks to my
And
ex-wife.
that
Thanks to my
resume.
ex-wife.
Oh, good.
Got a diploma. Got a diploma and everything to prove it.
You got a degree in it.
Yeah. Took notes and everything.
We can all handle you now.
You name it, I've probably been associated with it.
You probably.
Good or bad.
Okay, and you have a lot of life experience and you've learned a lot. You've just told me all through
Took 'em a
this.
while.
Yeah, you told me all through this that
Reckon
all
I could
the
be a
things
marriage
that-
counselor
No.
I don't know about that.
4 times?
Oh yeah, you ought to be.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah, that's what
See,
I'm
I'm
talking
much more
about.
qualified than you ever thought I was.
I know.
You just need to
keep on talking.
You
and
just
I
need to
can-
find something I can get a degree in, a big-time degree.
Does this mean you're going to work?
I could do a reality show, yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Oh, going to. Oh, yes. How about doing a show about how an adult goes through college?
Me and
That's
Frank.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Well, thanks
on.
for coming. You
Thank
need
you.
to come back. We can talk all day because people
Cooper's
watching
College.
need to know that there is hope out there, and we ain't going to be part of an entitlement society.
I think we can one at a time change people, and that's what I believe in doing.
So even if you have a degree out there and you can't find a job in that field,
Right,
you
you
have a
could-
chance to change it without having to go back to school for the same amount of
Right.
time it took you to get the first
exactly.
degree. Gotcha.
Or if you don't have a degree and you want a degree,
You can get one.
You can get
All
one.
right, Athens State. Well,
There's
thanks for
hope.
don't
Okay.
forget to carry Rick's
That's right,
candy
Laura.
back for him.
I will
Stay
do
with
All
that.
us.
right,
Stay
we'll
with us.
take a break. We're going to talk some football when we come back. Y'all, hang on.